the squad. And hey, thank you to all of the 12 viewers for joining us today. And a special shout out, thank you to our sponsors, Arista Switchgear, providing some switches for the Esports Club and just general support. And also, thank you to Mountain Dew, Amp Game Fuel. They have been very supportive of us, and we really, really appreciate that. Everything you guys have done. I'm not going to make any claims about Game Fuel other than it's really, really tasty, and I said that before we got the sponsorship. So go out and try some. Thank you guys, Game Fuel. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, that was a great addition. I think we drank about half of what we got the first day we had it, so.
We need more. Let's go.
Really.
So Oasis, here we go. And this map in particular, we've got the well in the center. Both teams fighting for the central control point. We will see what the Murray State blue team has to bring to the table. Both teams loadouts going out now, about 30 seconds. Not really committing to anything at this point. We could see the old bait and switch here.
Usually happens. Usually at this point you're like, you know broadly what you want, but sometimes you need to make that map-based switch, like a May or a Junkrat, something that works particularly well on a special map. So
we've got Chun, Grape, JC, J-Dog, Dylan Warrior, Dirty Paws, and Mandalorian ready to go. Mandalorian and J-Dog on the support, while Dylan and JC take up the tank line, and that leaves Dirty Paws and Chong Grape on the DPS rolls. Both teams rolling out. Early engagement here on the left-hand side for the Racers. The Racers will be in red for this map. Rochester in the blue. The Yellow Jackets hoping to, pardon the dad jokes here, sting the Racers. Trying to...
That's Sean's job.
Yeah, Sean, Tiger Mask is not here to make these puns. Ice Wall on the left-hand side, but look at that counter Ice Wall from the Yellow Jackets and an early Immortality field from Murray State.
Seems like the enemy team's coordination there is a little bit better on those ice walls. They cut them off, and then they all just pretty much dove in on the Reinhardt that was walled off there. So really need to reset here on the side of Murray State.
JC might get staggered here, and he does. Big stagger and a big sleep as well from Danger and the Ana Wolf on the Rochester side. So now Murray State, Rochester's going to back off, and they'll have a chance to reset here a little bit. Nothing huge about losing the first team fight, but definitely don't want to lose composure here. Don't want to lose full, as we say in the COD community. Don't lose everything you have here. And they're going to go on this left-hand side and engage here.
Yeah, and because that fight was so quick, Murray State actually isn't going to have that many ultimates, so they're probably just going to have to drive push here, take another L, and come back again after they generate some ultimates. Because as you can see, the enemy team does have those ultimates coming up, like Earth Shatter and Nano Boost.
We do have the McCree from Rochester on that right-hand side, just above, making it really hard for Murray State. The Reinhardt was frozen, but big picks. Zidium now with 2, though, but Chongrape was able to get the melee. Immortality field is going to keep the Racers alive. Nano Reinhardt pushing forward. Danger, he's going to get a couple, and Murray State is going to get pushed back again, and that's not good for the Racers early on. 55-0 right now, and counting.
Yeah, unfortunately they only got out the Nano Boost from what I can see from the enemy team, but now Murray State is coming back with their own ultimates, so let's see if they can do all those together to get some value.
Murray State will once again look to engage, but they're going to be pushing it close, 70% to 0. Here comes Dylan on the Reinhardt. Fire Strike going in to push them back. They're going to have to be mindful of that Anna on the left-hand side. She's going to have the Sleep Dart, and Rochester has the ult. There's the High Noon. Bubble and Immortality Field both popped. They've got the Damage Matrix in stow, but they're not going to be able to use it. Zidium triple with that High Noon. Murray State, they might get shut out here. This is not good for the Racers.
Seems like the pressure from the enemy team is just way too much for Murray at this point. They might have to make up some switches here. I'm not really sure. Oh, that might be...
And here comes the Diva Bomb. How many are they going to find? 0. Good protection from the Racers, but they are staggered all over the place in 99-0, and there it is. Rochester with the clinical finish.
Yeah, I think it was just an issue of we couldn't apply really enough pressure to the enemy team there, and we couldn't really use any ultimates there cohesively and together. So
we will go on to round 2, map 1 on Oasis. Murray State down 1-0. Hopefully making a comeback here and pushing it to a round 3, but it is a best of 5 tonight. So map 1 loss would not be the end of the world, but with the way that Rochester played, as opposed to the blue squad, it could be a long night for the Racers if they do not change something. Flav, if you're in this situation, what are you telling your teammates to change?
Yeah, you just got to change who you played, honestly, and try something new. That soldier really wasn't getting that much value due to the amount of shields that the enemy team had. So I see that they changed the Reaper up for that. Now they're playing a D.Va as well. So we'll see if that works out more.
The D.Va
goes underneath here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go underneath. A bit of a sneaky play, but Rochester's read it, it looks like, as well. Danger still on that Reinhardt, and there's the D.Va just getting back in time, but the ice wall still keeping them all together, and they're going to start falling.
Yep. Again, just because of those boops and the strong choke hold that the enemy team had on there, Murray State just wasn't able to do anything.
Big team kill for... And I'm just now noticing in chat, what's all this buzz about for the Yellow Jackets? Well done, Tiger Mask. That's why we miss you.
Yep.
Early D.Va engagement from Rekcha. What a name. And that's exactly what they're doing right now to Murray State. Is now they're going to push through the middle. Dirty Paw is trying to find his groove as well. Like you said, Dirty Paws, Flavie might be the key to this team, but right now he's just been isolated and taken out. There's Chongrape falling early. Oh, and there's a big shatter now. 1 or 2 down for the Racers. There's a charge coming in, and this fight is messy, and Murray State has been disturbed. They have no coordination here right now.
Yeah, it seems like every time they go in for a fight, someone gets picked trying to do a flank or something on their own. They need to play more as a cohesive unit and work together as a team here. They need to die. They're staggering themselves here.
Rochester now is going to rotate their defense and wait for the Racers to come in. The Racers are going to group up 50-0. Plenty of time for the Racers to get back into this. As we only have, if we do a quick ult check, Rochester with the big advantage here. 3 ults, you've got the Deadeye, you've got the D.Va Bomb. They're about to have the Blizzard. Meanwhile, Murray State, still not quite there.
Yep, I just don't think they've had the opportunity to use any of their ultimates or try to even do a team fight. As I said, they've been down one each fight, so let's see if they can get something to work here for them.
So here comes the D.Va Bomb. This might get a couple. Immortality Field popped in that backline, but 2 from Rekcha. Dylan and Chongrape down. Those are 2 picks that are going to be crucial as Rochester pushes forward. A frozen D.Va. That's not good for the Racers. And now, here they go. A big shatter. The Racers are down. The Deadeye will be useless. Zedium cleans up from Dangerous Shatter, and the Racers being mopped up by the Yellow Jackets.
Yep. Murray State, they need to wipe really quick here. If they do get back quickly, they will have enough time for one more team fight. Oh, and they're just staggering the baby D.Va.
And that is going to be probably a killer for Murray State as the baby D.Va gets staggered. Here comes overtime. They're still touching it, but it's a big stagger as Reinhardt comes charging in and gets picked away. So effectively a meaningless attack. Rochester will take map 1 at this point. It's just wasting the time. The High Noon will zone them out, and that's going to do it.
That was clinical from the enemy team there. Anytime Murray State tried to go any attack route, it seemed like they were ready for him and had an ultimate in their face.
Rochester came ready to play, and we can see that with this play of the game from Visions on the Lucio. This is in map 2. Just moving them away. That's where the D.Va almost fell off there.
Yeah.
Beautiful ice wall again. We saw this last week. Ice wall is making a huge difference against the blue team.